Hello, everybody. I'm flying solo today. Welcome back, Velvet Sugar Podcast. Big Alex is not here today, but I'm gonna hold it down. And we have a tremendous guest on the pod today. We got Henrick Urena. He is hilarious. You're gonna love him. His energy from start to finish. We talked about his weight, just a little bit. We talked about his comedy beginnings. We just got into conversation, free flowing conversation. Remember, this is what a podcast is. It was fun. It was fun, and it flew by. It seemed like 25 minutes. But don't forget, people, like, share, subscribe, comment. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts. But I think you're gonna love this. Matter of fact, I know you're gonna love this podcast, man. So tune in to episode 32 of the Velvet Sugar Podcast, man. All right? Thank you.
Listen, Elmo is no joke, son. That's public access.
That's PBS.
Oh, that's
Public-
PBS. That's true.
public
Who was
broadcast.
was Reading Rainbow public access?
No, public.
That's PBS too.
PBS too. Reading Rain.
Maybe I don't know what public access is.
I can do anything.
LeVar Burton, baby.
It's in a book.
Reading Rainbow.
Reading
That's all I
Rainbow.
know.
Yeah, because you came along at a time when all that shit was.
Is PBS Arthur too?
Yeah.
Damn. So I don't know what public access is. So maybe I've never watched public access.
Public access is those channels you got, like, literally what it says, public access.
No, I know, but I'm trying to think of. But then it's not nation. It's all
No,
regional.
it's just regional, very regional.
Oh, interesting. So maybe I'm here thinking Mr. Rogers was public access.
No.
That's all PBS.
Yeah, PBS.
Yo, they sold out, son. I thought they were giving it for the people. I thought Arthur was balling up his fist for the culture. You know?
No, it's yeah. I remember. See, I obviously grew up with Sesame Street.
Yeah,
You didn't have Mr. Rogers in Barbados. I got to see that when I was here.
yeah.
And I remember when I came back, we used to watch. I don't think it was UPN 9. It was Channel 9.
Hell yeah.
But
Not
it-
the, oh well.
It was
It's
Steve.
not. What is it? My 9 now. None of that
Yeah,
trash.
see,
Yo,
yeah.
WB. It's not the. It's not
Nah,
the CW. That
nah.
trash.
It was.
UPN was the shit.
I
Each
remember
one was a
seeing
different shape.
Steampipe Alley with Mario Cantone.
Oh, I remember Mario Cantone.
He was hilarious with all these characters and stuff. And there was another.
Yeah, Mario Cantone. That was the. He was on Sex and the City, right?
I don't know.
He was on one of those.
never
Okay.
watched that.
You're gonna activate my autism because I love movies and TV. So
Yeah.
that's my like.
Okay.
That's my level. You start.
That's autism.
No, I just say it because I know a lot about it. Like I don't really like anything else. That's what everyone says. That's what the internet. That's what the kids say. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna activate my autism."
Oh my.
Because no, when you like, that's what people call that. If you have a hobby, you're autistic now.
That's
Like,
ridiculous. People are so.
but can I say something? Hold on, real quick.
retarded.
Listen.
How would that one?
If you collect like if you bring me over to your house and you got a book full of coins,
Yeah.
you look.
If you can sit there, and, oh my God, this
This
is
one-
Spanish coin.
This is a buffalo nickel.
Terrence, you recording already, right? Of course.
Oh,
That's
snap.
natural.
Oh, shoot.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Velvet Sugar Podcast. Flying solo today, Big Alex. Big Alex Comedy had an emergency, but I'm gonna hold it down for the VS Pod, man. And in studio today, we are excited. I'm excited to have him here. We've been meaning to have him here for a while. There's none other than Mr. Henrick Urena, aka Big Energy.
That's
Welcome,
it, baby. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
It's been a minute.
That's it. No, and listen, it's Caribbean night.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta call it, right? Fuck Velvet Sugar. I made the joke. That's right. I can't curse. Sorry, my bad. I forgot.
Man, you can't diss Velvet Sugar, bro. What you talking about?
No, Velvet. We
Foundation,
got him
bro.
out, son. We Russian his ass. Russian Ukraine. We wiped him off the map, son. We droned him. You right? What did he say? He having roof problems? I bombed that shit. You think it was on accident? I got 97 first cousins, son. I got half Mexicans on his house last night. And torture pissing on his roof. What are these watermarks? No, so can we talk about why I'm here? Why am I allowed on this podcast today?
What do you mean? You're our guest. What do you mean?
No, I'm your guest, but why am I here? I asked to come on here.
Yo,
Why?
You're not the first person. So what? Yeah, you ask and we grant
No,
it.
why? Tell them this is my reparations for what you did to me that
What
day.
did I do to you, sir?
Listen,
Yeah?
listen. We did a roast. Okay,
Oh, God,
we
you
did the
talking
roast.
The roast.
It's okay. It was fun.
yeah,
I had a
of
great
course,
time.
It was fun.
But like we friendly, so we
course.
know each other.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
for like a little under a year now. But we very friendly.
Yeah.
So I took it mad light. I forgot. I was like, oh, it's my buddy. So I try to say stuff. Like I watched like 9 episodes of this podcast.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna say Alex is funnier. And I'm like, yo, I said, you're gonna be famous only because of Alex. And they were the crowd like this.
Yeah, crickets.
Crickets. And then he said, what does Henrick stand for? Water buffalo. And I said, and I did what you did. I laughed with you because I thought it was funny. The crowd dying. And then when I heard the crowd laugh, I was like, wait a second. This is some Yo, you flamed my ass because I was trying to be too nice.
I don't know why.
I was like, it was like Muhammad Ali. I was up against the ropes the whole time.
I was like, that's not the Henrick I expected.
I know, because you said it. We're friends.
Yeah.
So we
but growing up, especially being Caribbean, you flame your friends all the time.
True, correct. But I
Family
didn't know
members?
in front of other people though. Like
It don't
I
matter. It's a
keep
roast.
Flames. No, because I don't want to. Because I'll say shit. Like I'm gonna shout out to my boy Alfredo. I say wild shit to Alfredo on the phone. I say, you filthy Puerto Rican. Like
you think I'm any different?
no, I know, but I try.
saying
But that's in between each other.
and
Even
that
though I
was-
just said it on TV.
But that was and your trust me, your version was really nice.
Hey, what? I was
That
so
ro-
nice.
I'm talking about me.
I was like,
I'm talking about me. I was super nice.
Yeah,
I was super nice.
You're gonna kill me.
I was super nice.
Yo, let's cut this dude off and sell him by the
But here's the thing, because I like you. I like you, and I'm like,
You said it.
and I'm like, man, I can't. This if there's a couple of other comedians, I'd have really.
You really?
I'd like.
You told me that. You're like,
I'd-
I wish I hated you.
Yeah.
You said I wish, but you flamed my ass. And then can I say something? And this is one of my jokes. I'm gonna burn it. It's fine. But it literally, I had to do something. The second I mentioned you were black, they went crazy. They loved it. Of
course.
Because I sell doorknobs, and they're like, I'm like, this dude be helping my sales, breaking into people's houses, roaring ovation. I was like, oh my God, you filthy racist.
I was like,
Racist. Oh my, fat
yeah.
phobic and racist.
Yeah. It's like they watch the Caribbeans destroy each other for your.
Yeah, for your amusement.
Yeah.
We should just put 2 plantains on a string and just sweat.
Plantain, but they be plantain.
Let's not do this.
I mean,
Let's not do this.
plantain is the A is silent, bro. The A is silent. Plantain. If you're going to any English-speaking Caribbean, nobody's gonna call it
Okay,
plantain.
what'd you say? Say it again?
Plantain.
Say what you just say again?
English-speaking.
You still colonized, brother. We the República Dominicana.
Okay, so
we
you
free.
Oh yeah, because Spain is so free, right? Spain said, okay, keep your culture and our language.
Your
You're
culture.
free.
Taínos,
Yeah,
I don't even know
yeah.
what a taíno is,
Everybody
was
say,
an
no,
item
no.
at Taco Bell.
I know black. All I know is I know black. I know Beanica. The very first
Yo.
time I heard that.
Godfrey, he got us, son.
God.
Because we are like that. A lot of people got those type of jokes.
But yeah.
The second we get to the States, we Republican.
Yeah.
Become Republican, and we start hating us. Yo, this is. I don't want to hang out with a third world country.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, you just got here yesterday.
Jeez, I mean, and here's the funny thing. When I know black, the very first person I heard that from was 1994.
Oh,
Puerto
yeah.
Rican guy.
Yeah.
It's a Puerto Rican guy. And he's darker than you. He's in between you and I. And we were talking. I was like, yeah, black. He's like, what? He's like, I said, yeah, you and I. Black. He's like, black. I know black.
Offended.
I said, I thought he was
Fighting words.
because we used to bullshit all the time at
Fighting
work. We
words.
used to get like really dark and shit. So I was like, I thought he was bullshit. He's like, and then he goes, no. And then he was serious. He's like, I know black. I said, what are you? I'm Puerto Rican. And I just turned. I turned. I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that happened to me. So my grandfather, I was going on a date with a black girl to the movie theater.
Mhm.
And he's like, you hanging out with a negra?
Oh.
I'm like, my grandmother's black. Like, what are you saying? You married one. If I'm the problem, you started it. Like,
and as tiny as Barbados is, there's still colorism there.
is it really?
The fierce.
You guys have light skinned people?
Fierce, of course.
But like natural light skinned people or
But
like transplants?
Both.
Really?
Natural light skin. Red bone is a thing. Red girls. You always this thing about red girls.
Yeah.
Nonsense. But you got light skinned people and very dark people. And it's always like light skin, dark skin, and light skinned people get treated this way and perceived as, oh my God, this way. Even in ads for banks, you see a whole bunch of light skinned people smiling, and maybe one person with dreads, like, hey, you know what I mean?
The diversity hired in the bank.
Yeah. For the ad.
These
We
guys
just
get the
need-
loan, and this guy can open an account.
Barely. If
Barely.
you're lucky.
No, because actually, it's reverse in DR. I'm the one. They make fun of me because
Yeah?
I'm white. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I was born here, so I have to make that claim. I was born here, so
Go ahead. Finish. No, finish.
no, I was born here, so like I'm trash. So when I go to DR, they're like, "Oh, el americano," like they over here, American.
And the English version throughout all the other islands, Yankee.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the thing: Yankee means northerner.
Yeah.
Right. Technically, however, to all the islands, if you're from Texas, oh, you're a Yankee, and Texas person like Yankee. What is wrong with you? Because you know what? I realized that once because I'm gonna go back even further. We grew up on calypso, dancehall, reggae, right? But in our teens, it was strictly dancehall. There was no calypso, no soca, nothing. We used to go to school in buses that play music, right? So one particular bus would have calypso on it. I'm like, you don't want that.
Yeah.
So I came here all reggae'd up, reggae. And then it was one day, noticed this Dominican girl on the train. She was listening to I was proud. I was like, that is how I should be listening to my calypso as well, right? And I went to a party. One New Year's Eve with a couple of friends of mine. Oh, that just changed completely around, bro. Yeah. Dude, I became a soca head, bro. Yeah. Soca head. Came right even. Dancehall, reggae, and soca right here to the point where when we started going to all these carnivals, it's 90% soca. We had a blast. I was like, oh man, there's no party like a soca party.
Things I don't remember a lot of my time in DR because I was born here, but then I moved back from 2 to 4.
Yeah.
So I was too young. Like there's pictures of me, I was shoe shining and on a donkey and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that looked like it was mad fun.
Here's the thing: I was also born here.
Okay.
But I was raised there.
Correct.
But it was 18 years. 18 years of life there. I went to school there and everything.
So my parents are the same thing. Yo, my grandparents tricked the system, son. They say, they said Jimmy Carter's a punk. You know, they said because my parents were born in 68, 70. Okay. So like they literally did that with all 5 of their kids.
But you know, everybody used to do that. They said, oh, go ahead and go home and get some culture, for whatever reason. Then you come back here because what it was that, you know, the islands would call you Yankee. I'm like, hold on. Anybody that's Latino, if you're Dominican, when you on the outside, people consider you Dominican. Yeah. Right? Puerto Rican, same thing. So then why is it different for us? I'm like, so why am I Yankee and not Bajan or Trini and not American? It don't make sense. It don't make no sense. So I made a conscious effort. Your parents is Trini? Oh, you're Trini. Even if one parent is Trini, oh, you're Trini. Because that's how it is. Italians the same thing.
Correct, yeah.
So I'm like, nah, is that pride that you got? Because listen, you know how many generations of Irish people are here? And they're like, yeah, I'm Irish. Where are you from? Ireland.
Boston.
You know what I mean?
No, I've been saying that because I've been hanging out with my girlfriend's family. They're Italian.
Okay.
Yo, New York Italians. I've never seen LSD in person before. That is crazy. Because they just like whatever they. Yeah, I'm Italian. Oh, really? We're part of Rome. You ever been to Italy? Yeah. No, never. I've never been nowhere near that shit. I don't know. Like you can't even fit on the plane, you fat bastard. Like it's crazy how they are sometimes. They just make whatever, and it's that just raw confidence. So we went to Aruba, right? Went on vacation with Aruba with her family. Yeah. Her brother the whole time. You know it's the winter here because they're south of the equator. We're 1,000 miles north of the equator. This homeboy was saying this the whole time. Nobody corrected him. It's just, you know, because gabagool is now Coca-Cola. Like, what are we just talking about here? What are you guys saying? It's so crazy how a lot of people are like that. They're like, oh, like, so I used to do that a lot. I'm Dominican. Yeah. Yo, I said that at customs. I'm Dominican, and I wrote it on the form, nation of origin, and they're like, "Whoa, this don't match up, Papa. This don't match up." They're like, and I did it to my brothers too. He's like, "Can you stop doing that? I can't go through 3 hours in customs, get in trouble."
We took a trip in 1990, 2 schools, right? We took around for a week in Puerto Rico, right? And we lined up. We took a very early flight, landed in Puerto Rico. And you've got, I can't remember exactly how many, but a bunch of us, like 30 of us, plus teachers, going through customs. Me and my friend, we realized we got U.S. passports. And there's a sign there that says, foreign, domestic. And we go to the sign, we look, and the guy looked, he saw us, and he was like, came through, click it, welcome home. And everybody's like, where you, we sat there going, waited about 45 minutes that everybody get through. That's how we did it.
Dude, we used to traffic cheese. Same thing. Like
Same thing.
You used to traffic.
Listen, when you go back to Barbados or Trinidad,
you got to bring some
cheese. It was fish and cheese, but some people go fish, cheese, baked goods.
I wasn't always this big, but it was like I was a little kid with a backpack, and I'm here stuck. Like,
let me tell you something.
And we caramel cheese.
What used to happen? What used to happen was there's this one particular cookie we call it biscuits because it's a British Shirley biscuits, right? I don't know if you had them.
No.
Shirley biscuits. A cookie is a shortbread
I
cookie.
told you we're not colonized. We're not colonized like that.
my auntie, rest in peace, auntie, will send a box of these. I mean, I can't remember how many freaking biscuits was in here. But he was sending these biscuits. I keep saying cookies. I can get called out on it. These biscuits, brought them up for my dad. That'd be the only thing in my suitcase. My suitcase would have a big square hump in it coming through customs. By the time we got it back home to the apartment, all the cookies are broken up. My father didn't give a damn. He had like 13 packs right there. Broken cookies. This shit was biscuits. Sorry, biscuits.
It's okay. Don't let them. Don't see how they do. They see how the colonized mind. You just can't. It's okay. They don't own you. Lizzie is gone, son. Lizzie's in a box. That's what they said.
You know what it is? Because a lot of people are now hip to British TV, and I said, "Yo."
Oh, really?
I said,
Love Island UK.
We grew up. I ain't even watched that shit. But we grew up on British TV. I know about Yes, Mr. Minister. Allo. That's a foreign thing to you.
You are
Faulty
so
Towers.
far outside.
Faulty Towers. Yeah, you should take a look at those old 80s.
Are they? Good?
Hilarious.
Only know
because,
one.
Three's Company was a British show.
Correct. Well, I was going to say the Netflix show House of Cards originally started in England over there.
Of course.
But they do have good TV, I will say.
They do. When a good British drama.
Remember, do you ever watch Luther?
Of course I will.
Oh, Luther and their version of Sherlock are they're really good. They're like 10 out of 10
here's the thing about the Brits. You can have a favorite character, they'll kill you off, and you're like, yo, what? America don't do that because it's like,
no, you can't.
British, one day, strangle.
We're too sensitive. We're too sensitive. It's like, what about his family? You know, the actor, the actor's family. Shoot this dude. Like, get over it. How's Jack Bauer gonna survive 24 seasons of terrorists? He jumped on 9 suicide bombers.
Yeah.
Like, this dude should have been dead a long time ago.
But here's the funny thing about 24. My cousin used to always like, oh, my 24 is great. I ain't watched that shit.
No?
But when I started to watch it, I was like,
oh yeah, son, it's great.
I got hooked. I had to go back.
That was when the Patriot Act was hot. Son.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Everybody, every Arab was in trouble. I'm just gonna let you guys know. I don't know if you have your fans. This is a big drop down because you had a scholar, Also, what white guy wants to study Namibia real quick? No, shout out to Chris Warren. He's like, I just chose Namibia. What the hell was that?
Hey, you know what?
And then
I'm gonna stay out of it. That's Connecticut on Connecticut.
I'm not from Connecticut. Son.
I know.
Hold up.
I know,
See,
I know,
look
I know,
at this.
I know,
You
New
roasted
York,
me
New York.
again.
I'm
having flashbacks. And then Steiner said, I'm studying to be a psychologist. And I'm like, I just want to tell jokes about fat pussy. Like, I just want this is such a drop in quality. I have nothing good to bring to this conversation. I thought you were going to bring snacks. I thought you said... your bro was this sweet little boy. I saw the hair. I saw Terrence. I said, what's up with this skinny thing over here? It's a whole man. I said, hey. How you doing, bro?
Oh, God. Hilarious. So which leads me into,
yes, sir.
How did you start stand-up comedy?
So I started in 2015, like open mic. So I've been doing it. It's 10 years next month in October. Yeah. But I've always been a storyteller kind of type person. Yeah. So I'm just going to be long-winded. But
no, that's good. That's what the podcast
that's what we're here for, right? Yeah. So first time ever, it was a talent show. And I did steal jokes. I'm sorry, but I was 12. Yeah. But I went on stage and did stand-up at 12 years old. And I did one of Gabriel Iglesias' bit.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Okay.
Don't say it. Okay. Don't say it.
I'm not.
You thinking it.
But yeah, because you
smirk
because you know
what?
On
your face.
The minute you said don't say it, I was like, okay.
He's like,
I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. But no, I did.
So and then the lady said, "Why don't you come up with your own jokes?" Mm-hmm. I go, "Oh, I didn't even know that was an option."
Yeah.
So then I started. Then I didn't do it for a long time. Clearly, I didn't do it till I was in my 20s. But and then I started listening to a lot of podcasts. Like Joey Diaz is like one of my favorites.
Filthy.
So he was correct. But he also talked a lot about stand up and how to do it and how it's supposed to be done.
He does, for sure.
And in those early days of the Church of What's Happening Now, and I said, I gotta try it. Yeah. And then I went and I decided, and literally I again, like I said, drop in quality of intelligence because I didn't finish school. Because we used to have in my school in my college, my community college in New Jersey, Brookdale, we used to have a ton of gazebos. I would skip class and I would just tell stories and make fun of people and this in the gazebo. So I was doing stand up without realizing that it's a real stand up. And then when I lived in Long Island, I finally got up the courage. I looked up, Batslava,
Yeah.
the OG where to look up open mics, and then I did it in because my grandmother still lives there, so I found something near her house.
Yeah.
And I went and did it for the first time, and I was hooked, man. I was hooked.
I used to always do characters.
Yeah.
I mean, accents from back then. Much better now, but I used to do accents back then. People would be like, "Yo, that's really good, man. You should do." I say, I want to, because here's the deal. What came to me, because we're talking about trauma and whatnot. Now, I know I was born in America, raised in Barbados. I lived there for the first 18 years, right? So my people back there would be like, you're not American, though. You Bajan, right? I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I got here, my father, mother, godfather, you're not Bajan. You're American.
Exactly.
You were born here. You just raised there. I'm like, yeah. I said, you hear what I talk like? What do we eat here? What do we eat every day? You know what I mean? So it was kind of like that struggle for me for a little bit. Like what am I? I went to school, went to college, BMCC. I started out. And guys, there was like, so yeah, I was, like, oh, where you from? I said, no, I'm from Brooklyn. I was born here, but I was raised in Barbados. It's like, you West Indian, right?
Yeah.
I was like, right? And then it was like back and forth, and I started to hang out with these guys who were kind of similar to me, born there or a deep family from some island. We would hang together. We weren't totally American, we're not totally island. We kind of like in the middle on the fence. So I was like, maybe this is my tribe, until I joined the Caribbean Club at BMCC. Then I was like, oh no, wow, welcome home.
Yeah, and then you
Full on embrace. I was like,
didn't
okay.
really have that.
So I said, this is what I am. And it hit me one day. I'm an American-born West Indian.
Yeah.
And from the time I hit that, I just took off finding who I was. And we used to have like meetings, and I would always yell out something in an accent, and people would break down laughing. The whole people would be laughing like, oh my God, this dude is, because I used to do like the Arab and the Indian accent and ask questions and that. People would be dying and that kind of stuff. So it was like, yo, you need to go do some stand up. No, you need to go do stand up. And I was like, yeah, I do. But it still took me a while.
Oh, really?
It still took me a while. My first mic was 2004. That was
That's right. You took
Tuesday Night Train Wreck with Joey Gay, Damian San Marco. And I did what for 5 minutes. I was like, yo, it took me 10 years to really get here, to start this. And when I was done, everybody gave me a round of applause. Like, that's not bad for the first time.
Correct. I think I still have the recording of my first
I didn't
time.
record. We didn't have any recording.
No, you didn't. Oh, 2004. Yeah, I forgot you so much older than me.
Yeah. Just don't look it, but yeah.
You do the black don't crack, baby.
No. As long as you put sign
I was
lotion.
going to go back to what you said something at the beginning of what you just said. It is crazy how we don't understand and how we don't respect what our family did for us, because having that blue American passport is such a big thing.
Yeah.
And we say, no, we're not American. And we turn it off. But it's like the struggle to make sure you have that opportunity to, go back and forth. And it's like it must be so, like, now that I'm getting older and being, you get that kind of perspective. Yeah. It's like, wow, like, I'll be so mad if I worked all my life to get this person here, and the first thing he do is disrespect it. The second, every chance he gets, I'm like, I'm not American. I don't want to be American.
Which, and I've heard people say, if you become an American citizen, you disrespect the flag. It was like, well, what? First of all, you never heard of dual citizenship?
Yeah.
And second, how is it no one could ever say you weren't born there? That's not what. Correct, that's not what it is. What are you talking about? You live here.
Yeah.
You have a family here, but yet still you're not going to fully, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Because that happened a lot in England, right? Because all the English speaking, most of them, at least all of them, were England's colonies. So in the 60s after the war, or maybe a little before that, they had these guys coming in to help rebuild England's infrastructure. They call them the Windrush generation. So they came in and they worked at all kind of jobs, nurses, doctors, construction workers. And they didn't need paperwork because they were colonies of England. So they could go back and forth easy. But then one day, it was coming up to a time where England was like, okay, so you either get citizenship, because we're going to do away with this. And I think they did a public something where they burned all the Windrush papers, right? Because some people didn't take it serious. Some people was like, no, we'll always go back and forth. This one lady she's probably still in Jamaica. Stuck because she didn't change her status and become a British citizen.
Jeez.
Yeah. So those are the things that's out here, man. And for me growing up, of that 4-hour flight, always seemed like such a different place.
Oh, yeah.
It was so big. We used to get dressed up to fly.
Yeah, 100.
You know?
Yeah, correct.
And you could tell who was American from who was not.
Oh, my
Because
God.
Americans never dressed up. It's like, it's just like catching.
My grandfather, 3-piece suit every
Yeah.
time he flies. Don't
Listen,
matter.
When my father left Barbados here, he made a newspaper, and he had a top hat on, with a
top
freaking
hat?
top hat with a waistcoat with tails and everything.
Damn.
And it's like here, David Beckles here, and his sister's names. They're going to live with their parents in the United States. That was a big deal. My father still has that clipping.
Abraham Lincoln, I was gonna say. No, it is. That is something. It's like the cultural differences are pretty insane. Like, you know, in terms of like how we respect things. So like the things that we respect, you know, not women, but like the things. But like no, but like the things that we find important, like exterior appearance,
Right.
is super important to us. Like I just asked you, I just changed my. I had
Yeah.
3 shirts to make sure that I look good today.
Mira, David, let me ask you something.
Yeah,
This one, or this one.
I had 3 different colors. Which shade of future?
All of them had some blue in them, though.
A little bit of blue, but like that was just like it's always the external, and I think that's so interesting.
I got a haircut. I said I got a podcast today. I got shows Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm just
Nice.
clean up for sure. And plus, you want to look decent when you're filming content because they know.
Correct,
I'm filming
true,
content.
yeah,
And
well.
you know we got some work to do.
Hell yeah,
content
brother.
wise. Yes, sir. So it's all about. You're right. It's all about the.
But I think like that's a weird thing. Like not that saying that Americans don't care, but they do care. Like for the first time ever, I think it was 2-3 years ago, right after COVID.
Yeah.
My friends like because I went out and I'm like, this is the first time I've ever seen you in a shorts and a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like, as I always wear
Yeah.
this button downs, jeans,
Yeah,
dress pants.
yeah.
I used to wear the church shoes. There's a famous story that we would I have sneakers on now because, 35 and 400 pounds is not a good mix. Arch support is everything.
Jeez.
So I go, it's 478. I'm not lying to you. I don't lie to you. Yeah, 478.
You're 478 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
That face really makes me feel so
I would have never
Terrence,
guessed
cut
that.
this out. No, I'm joking. Leave it in, baby. It's okay.
478.
Yeah.
But you're working on it though.
Not really.
Come on.
So I was gonna say everybody you had here was a past act that I'm full in my addiction, baby. Yo,
Jeez.
pounding zebra cakes. Yo, I got a 60-pack of Rice Krispies at the house that I can't stop thinking about right now.
Jeez.
No, but so like you really did get
478,
scared. He's like, you need help.
Hey man,
It's okay.
I struggle with this shit too. Listen. Every once in a while, I Milano cookies, orange Milano cookies from Pepperidge Farm.
Yeah.
I know when those were $2.79. You hear me? I looked at those and I saw $5.89. I said, for one pack?
I know.
I was like, nah. I walked in the shop right the other day because it was calling me.
Yeah.
I was in the city working, and then it get into your head like, you're parked near the train station, right? So all you have to do is just get off the train, get in your car, and go to ShopRite. And I obeyed, right? And then I saw what I thought was 2 for $9. I was like, okay, $4.50, better than $5.89.
Yeah.
And the price didn't come off, right? And I went back to check. They said 3 for $9. I was like, ooh.
Ooh.
I was like, thank you, Jesus, and I went on. I went on for $9.
That
I was
happens
like,
to me all the time. I call it the fat tax.
Yeah,
They
hey.
hook me up. They trying to fat me up.
You ever hear my bit about shopping, especially shopping when you're hungry and the decisions you make? Yeah, I got a bit about that way, dude. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
About what ends up in my car, what I intend to do, and what happens in my car, what happens to the kale and the cookies when they start getting a fight. Yeah.
Oh my God, forget it.
Yeah,
No, I can't. Kale. Who's that? You know how fast I walk past the vegetable section, the produce section, fucking bolt right past it. No, but it's crazy because like that happens to me a lot too. Like they be giving me secret backdoor specials. Like, hey, listen, Pop. Like if I go to Dunkin' Donuts,
Yeah.
I'm like, I threw in 3 extra for you.
Jeez.
I was like, oh.
The other day, when we came to New York Comedy Club, me and Alex, we were both hungry. Alex goes, "Yeah, I'm hungry. What do you want to eat?" I was like, "I don't know, maybe pizza." He's like, "No, you need protein, all right?" He's like, "Popeyes." I was like, I don't know, not really. He's like, "Yeah, Popeyes." All right. I was like, you know what? Let's go to Popeyes. Yo, Alex went up to the front and went, "Yeah, I'll have a sandwich." I was like, "Okay, cool. You still got that 3 for $5?" I was like, I'm looking up. I was like, "Where do you see that?" He goes, No, I saw the commercial on TV. They never advertise it. But
Yeah.
they were like, "Yes, sir, 3 for $5." And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's how they get you, son.
And I bought the 3 for $5 too, but it wasn't that great.
No, probably. You know what I love? This is off the rails. This is worse. Raising Canes. You ever had Raising Canes?
Yeah, I
You don't like it?
it's okay. It's just
Oh,
okay.
no,
My
I
daughter
like
introduced
it.
me to it when we were college hunting.
Mhm.
Virginia, she's like, "Oh, yeah, we don't have Raising Canes in here at Raising Canes." I got it, and I was like, "That's just for me, it's mediocre." I'll tell you.
okay, so can I?
Okay,
Go ahead.
In that vein, who I think has the best chicken sandwich? Cracker Barrel.
Damn, son, you turncoat, son.
Right.
I've been calling you a colonizer this whole episode.
Hey, listen.
And look at you, what you just
Yeah,
said.
I do.
Did you ask them to keep the big K?
Listen, I do a bit about Cracker Barrel for my first time in Alabama.
Can't say I went to Cracker Barrel. I didn't like it.
Really?
I think I got the wrong thing.
What'd you have? What'd you
I
get?
got chicken fried steak. I thought that was gonna be good,
Mm.
and it was. They gave me dog food inside that chicken.
Wait,
that was
wait.
crazy.
Actually, it matters too where you get your Cracker Barrel. Because I tell you what,
I went
upstate
on
New
the
York,
one in Connecticut. The one
Trash.
That's probably the
mediocre.
wrong mistake.
Jersey, New York, Connecticut.
Yeah, you got to go to the south.
You got to
right?
go to the Midwest or the South.
Yeah,
That Cracker Barrel completely
I'm
different.
sure that's way better.
When I walked in a Cracker Barrel one, I do this. You said burning the joke, and I asked for a seltzer. She said, "What's that?" I go, "Oh man." She's like, "I'll check." She went out and checked. She said, "Sir, we don't have that. What else can I get you to drink?" I said,
Yeah.
"Just give me some water." She's like, "You sure you don't want a Coke?"
They're trying to give you.
Right. So, and then when I got the chicken, I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
this is different here.
Oh, they're totally different.
This is different."
I went to North
here."
Carolina. The thing is, that's why I can't. I need to stay up here because people are rude here. The
Yeah.
way you looked at me when I said
Yeah.
478.
Yeah.
Like I need that because down there they're like, ooh, the girl, ooh, a man who can eat. That's what I like. I'd be dead in a minute, son. The 600-pound life would be calling me fast, son. If I lived, because we went to a place in North Carolina. It was called Vicious Biscuits.
Yeah.
Son,
Ooh.
oh my God, one of the most delicious food. And they had a bar with the topping, so you cut the biscuit and it was like honey maple walnut butter sideways with apple jam. Oh my God,
Yeah.
stop it! Don't
Oh,
right now.
'cause-
The lights are on. And oh my
Let me tell you
God.
something. Apple butter. I make apple butter from scratch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to give me a jar.
When I peel and put it in the slow cooker. Oh yeah, it's phenomenal.
I'm gonna have to
That's-
do that.
yeah.
I just consume. I don't make nothing.
See, no,
gotta-
I make-
I
I
know how to
make-
cook though. I'm a
make
good cook.
buttermilk biscuits from scratch. I make when I make my cornbread. I eye it like a real Southern lady. I just
Yeah.
put this in, some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this. Mix.
That's why you don't like Raising Cane's because you like real authentic.
Yeah, Raising Cane's. It's not.
That's like cheap.
It's not even as good as Chick-fil-A Raising Cane's. It's not.
I like it. Thing is, I always say it's the perfect. I don't know what I would because I eat everything. You know what I mean? By Friday, I'm spent. I've already had everything. So like, there's always good. Just a simple chicken tender meal is like perfect.
I'm super
I
picky.
know you're
bro.
picky. Are you?
Super
Can I
picky.
say one of my best friends, Black. He's
Yeah?
just the same way. He's
Yeah.
like, it's all right. This
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
complaining.
All right, I'm like,
But why is that?
It's that's how we were. Like, for example, I'm like, it's not Chinese food if Chinese people don't eat it. I've never seen a Chinese person walk into one of these Wong Dong, whatever, and get. I don't see them.
Of course not.
I don't see them. I'm like, nah, I don't need that.
Dude, that sesame chicken be lit though.
Ah,
At the right spot.
I'm good.
You like the authentic Chinese, like all
If
that all
I
those
were
wet noodles?
if
Hell
I,
no.
if I were to eat that, but I don't. Like I'm saying, I'm real picky.
Really?
Real-
Oh,
I
so
mean,
you're saying picky overall? Like you only eat
overall,
like
I'm not-
10 different things or something?
Dude, let me tell you something.
For real?
I remember right after 9/11, our office
Goddamn.
went from downtown to kind of like in the teens, right?
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of you. Going, the towers are falling. I gotta go to my chicken spot. Hold on. Can I say something? That's a New Yorker thing right there. Like, hold on. Can I take the BQE? Or can I take wait, hold on. How do I avoid the towers? That's crazy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But here's the thing. How do you avoid the towers? Like, yeah, yo, can I still pick it? Because the towers are falling right now.
That's real fat shit right
But
there.
yeah, but here what? I didn't make it into office that day. I was still living in Brooklyn at the time. I didn't get in.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Safer.
But where was I?
Sorry.
Where was I?
You said on 9/11 that you were going
No,
down.
before, yeah. So we were like on 17th Street or something. So we had lunch at Negril, Jamaican restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Right? And coworker of mine, she was Puerto Rican. She's like, I gotta take you for you like this. I gotta take you some Cuban food, David. She's like, it's basically the same thing. I didn't know about Cuban food. I was like, I don't know. But I had some Cuban food. I was like, this is home. Here is how my understanding just opened up about food, especially with the Caribbean region. All right, not necessarily food, but Caribbean region. I was sitting next to. We played basketball. This Dominican dude, born here, just like you, just like I, Dominican. His name was David also. And we were trading sugarcane stories.
Really?
We were talking about how you break sugarcane, you peel it with your teeth, and we're talking about fruit. I'm like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same. The only difference is you speak a little bit of Spanish, but it's the same freaking thing.
Yeah. You do mangoes? You guys got mangoes over there?
Do we?
That is one, real quick, because similar, like, my girlfriend didn't believe me. I said, Gina, sorry, I just put her name out there, but it's all right. I go, I've never felt more alive. I was eating a mango with my butt getting hit by water in a river in the Dominican Republic, and just eating the fresh mango. It felt, and then she didn't believe. She's like, "Oh my God, that didn't happen." I found the picture, son. I found the picture of me like this, the mango, like happy as hell.
When you live in Barbados, we live in the islands, right? You don't go to the beach,
No,
right?
never.
You go to the sea.
Yes.
You go to the sea, not the beach. You go to the sea. So what would happen? Like my aunt and my uncle. Sometimes we would go very early in the morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, before the sun get up. We'd always have fruit. Like, we call this thing, it has like a prickly seed, and we call it golden apple. Like, I'm not sure what you would call it. I'm sure there's a version.
I have to look it up.
Terrence, can we look at golden apple fruit, please? And see.
It'll come up here?
He'll come. Yeah, yes.
High level over here.
Of course, son.
They must use Alex's credit.
Golden apple, let me see. Golden apple. Let me see. So golden apple, Barbados.
There's gonna be some of that. There's gonna be some of this freaking Italian shit that's not even called that.
That's
at
it.
all.
You see that one? That's it. That's it. You don't have that?
Oh.
And next to it,
What's the real name?
I'm not sure of the real name.
Oh, maybe this is just called golden apple.
No, that's what we call it in Trinidad. They call it pomsite.
Oh no, I don't know.
June plum in Jamaica.
Yo, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You know what? I might. There probably is a name for it, and the Dominicans is gonna come for me because I don't think. If I don't, I think they're gonna come after me.
Yeah. We call it golden apple in Trinidad. They call it.
Wow.
They call it pomsite in Jamaica. They call it June plum. Same fruit. Same fruit. But we would have something like that. We would peel it.
Yeah.
And eating it in the seawater with the salty seawater. Oh.
So you know what the problem is with Dominicans? We bring spaghetti to the beach. That's the problem. That's the issue. With bread.
We would bring that when there's a picnic. And
really?
Obviously rum.
Yeah.
You have to have rum.
Of course. No, the Brugal.
Rum,
that's
rum,
what we got.
rum.
Oh, that's it.
Hey, Barbados is the birthplace.
And we filthy too. We put our rum in that little sexy little fishnet. That Brugal comes in that gold fishnet. You got to rip that bitch open. It's crazy. We such a crazy people.
Yeah.
Because I really love being Caribbean, and my girlfriend, because I constantly say it. I like people once people start learning about me, they're gonna play a drinking game on how many times I say I'm Dominican on stage, because I say it like 12 times. And she's like, "Why are you so proud?" Why? I'm like, it's just like I don't know. Like it's just being from that is so different. Like I'm gonna say it. I just thought of something terrible, but like the thing is, I'm so proud and we love it so much that we love the country so much and that we love being our culture and our background like that. So we always going back. Unlike the Mexicans, they don't want to go back.
Oh,
but like, like you know what I mean. But like if you come to DR, if we get deported, great. Oh please, son, please come home and come take my ass to deport my ass back to DR.
Well, Texas is Mexico. It used to be.
It used to be.
It's just kind of crazy.
It used to be all of it.
Used to be,
But we love our culture. But I feel like there's a thing that people don't know. There's a lot of Caribbean pride.
Yeah, there is.
Caribbean countries have so much pride for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even again, I'm sorry to go back to because I just watched it. I'm a filthy Irish guy. Chris Warren was just like shitting on Ireland for like 20 minutes. And it's like, God damn! Like how you have these change his name too? He just eradicated everything.
Yo, he watched a podcast. No, he's so Chris Warren.
Yo,
I can't wait till you two see each other.
It's okay. I told him, but he it was so. No, I didn't see him because it was after we hung out.
Yeah.
But like, it was just like crazy. Like, yo, man, you just hate yourself.
But you see, but they have age too. The Caribbean is still pretty young.
Is it? Oh, well, yeah. Like
region-
we said
yeah.
that off camera we said that.
Yeah.
I said 1806. I believe is for
Hispaniola.
PR for don't no.
Hispaniola.
It's not that. Don't do that.
Yes, this
They're
is
gonna come for
Hispaniola.
you, son.
Age,
Don't do it.
1806. So it's Haiti.
Listen, you know
Haiti, the first black nation.
You know they try to bring
Independent.
us back together like in 2001, and we racist, man. We bad. We're like, we don't want these garbage people connected with our country. That's not me. I'm not saying that. I like Haitians are very nice.
Of course.
Who doesn't love a mud patty?
Oh,
but like,
wow.
you know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay. So
Sac passé, nabule.
Oh, look at that trash language.
Oh,
So
God.
listen, it's okay.
See where it's coming from.
No, it's okay. No, barbecue's gonna find me.
Next thing you know, you go to the hospital.
Yeah.
He's like, what's that you said on the Velvet Sugar podcast?
Oh my! Can I say something? Can I say something? So I had a hernia surgery, right? And I told them I had a surgery once before. I get very angry when I get under anesthesia. So when I wake up,
Yeah.
I get very angry.
Yeah.
And I had a Haitian nurse. I says, "Ma'am, I promise you,
Yeah.
this is not racial.
Yeah.
This is strictly." I said, "I don't have an issue with you. Don't get upset, but I get angry."
Yeah.
So she had this beautiful, beautiful hair like the afro, but she had it like in a bun.
Yeah, nice, natural.
Nice, yeah, natural. Son, when I woke up, her hair was like, woof. She goes, "You threw me halfway across the room." Like, I don't know, however they fucking speak. But like, she's like, "You threw me halfway across the room like a bear." Because apparently what happens is that when I go under,
Yeah.
I like wake up, but I'm not back. And I get mad and I start like fighting people.
Wow.
So so I try to warn people, and then they realize, because then when I come to fully, I'm like, "Oh my God, did it go okay? Did it go?" I'm like, and then her poor hair was just everywhere. She goes, "You told me." I said, "You Dominicans are no good." Oh, dude, I felt so bad, but I was like, I told you, I swear this isn't a you versus us thing or anything.
I came out of anesthesia, I think twice, 3 times. But the first time was appendicitis. right?
Really?
And I had a Russian nurse.
Really?
And when I was like, she's like, "Can I help you?" I said, "I need to pee." All right. And then she was standing there, and I was like, "You're not gonna turn your back?" Oh, you're a nurse. Okay, so I pee. She go, "Oh, look, you pee so much."
Just trying to see what's up with that.
She's like,
Oh,
"Well,
damn.
okay. So how soon you heal? Don't see married ring on the finger. Maybe, I come back give you a massage."
You know what's funny? Can I tell you what, it was a trip, and you're gonna love this because of the colonization of the British people. So when my girlfriend had to have surgery,
Yeah.
she woke up, and it was the day that Queen Elizabeth died.
Mm.
And she's like, "This isn't real." She's like, "I woke up in a different dimension," because how long has she's been alive? Forever, our whole lives,
My wife's grandmother, shout out mommy. She rest in peace. She died last year. She was 98.
Oh, well, that's
But she's beautiful. She when she was a girl, they would sing "God Save the King,"
oh,
right? Then it became "God Save the Queen," and it went back to "God Save the King." That's how long she lived.
damn.
For that. So,
Yeah, because Homegirl was in power forever. Like,
I mean,
not since the 40s, maybe like the 50s.
let me tell you something. Back when the islands had a governor general, Barbados, it's not a republic of Barbados, so there's no governor general.
Yeah.
But when it had a governor general, the Queen would come to Barbados, and they would have the kids, line up and all show for the Queen and all kinds of stupid shit. So I remember one time, growing up, you're a kid, you're always taught to be respectful, because we would pray every day in school, morning, afternoon, evening.
The reign?
Right?
70 years.
Yeah,
Was that she reigned or she was alive? Her reign?
your reign.
1952 to 2022. God
Yeah.
damn.
So listen,
Cockroaches don't die, man.
we were 11 because it was my first year in secondary school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, "Oh, we hope the Queen gives us a day off from school. That'd be great. We want to see the Queen." This one guy, shout out this guy, Troy Boyce, man. Troy Boyce was like, "Fuck the Queen. I want to see the Queen. She give me money. The Queen." And I was like, "Oh, how dare you say that?" I was like, "How dare you against the Queen?" I was
That's
like,
old school.
but you
people.
know what? I was like, man, that's the mentality you should have.
My mom is like that. My mom's like,
Yeah.
she's like that because it would like she doesn't care about celebrity. Like she's like, like, if I'm like, oh my God, it's this person, she goes, why? He wipes his ass the same as we do. I'm like, Jesus, can I have anything? Can I have anything? Can we just, like, I just think he's cool. You know what I mean?
But I want to get to this before we finish because
Is up already?
nah, we run pretty quick. Jeez, man.
Damn.
Comedy. We want to talk about comedy as
Yes,
well. Your
sorry.
stand up. You're doing it 10 years because I started in 2004. But I was more often on until
Yeah.
last couple of years, few years, whatnot. So, what is your influence, or who are your influences? Who do you like as a comedian?
Yeah, so definitely, I would have to say my favorite.
Fluffy. Nah, I'm stuck.
God damn, I can't reach out of this damn chair. 478, baby. No, well, it really is. I always flip flop between the two. Unfortunately, he just doesn't put out a ton of material.
Ooh.
So my favorite is Chappelle.
Okay.
I'm a child of Chappelle, and I would say more of his stand-up, his Chappelle show.
Mm-hmm.
Like that level of comedy. Like we going hard.
Yeah.
We're saying wild stuff. We're going to the point that we're gonna make you uncomfortable, but it's all like all fair play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love that. But what I was gonna say, he doesn't put out a bunch of material. Is Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz, that style. It is like I even so. You know what's funny? I did the industry room, and Lee Sayat was in there, which is his
co-host.
producer.
I know.
Yeah,
His co-host.
and I go, listen. I said, I said it to his face. I go, I've been stealing Joey's style for years now. He's like, as long as you don't steal his jokes. Like he was already. Yo, he really fucked up. Sorry, he really messed up Lee because he goes, I want to go outside and smoke weed. I'm like, damn, he made him an addict, greened out. But that's my style. I love that energy because for me, like what people will learn, I try not to go into politics or today's current events.
Yeah.
I really want comedy to be an escape.
Right.
You come here to have fun. You come here and like listen. There's always rooms that we can
Yes.
talk about things, and everything's fair game. I think everything is fair game. I've clearly said some crazy stuff this whole time, but like but I think I love being big. I love being, loud. I love being, like crazy in my own sense. I always try to do a lot of my jokes are always back at me.
Yeah.
So that was one of my biggest influence. And then again, another one, like just saying like really crazy stuff. Like I contend to this day, and I fight with a lot of the comics about this, that Cat Williams' American Hustle special is the best special ever made. That special is so good, like from start to finish, like all those jokes that he has, like that, and that's an older one already because that's like 2008. He's talking about when Steve Irwin died, and when the guy Kramer started cursing out people, and he started calling, and that's maybe I just had a revelation. Maybe that's where it all started because he said, big girls, if you got tiger stripes, he said a stretch mark. He's like, it's okay, baby, you a sexy tiger, but but saying that level of just going for it and being, like that is my kind of style.
I mean, I developing my own style, based on my experience.
Yeah.
That's me. Everybody knows I love accents.
Yeah.
I mean, I love accents. I remember listening to Eddie Murphy's Raw on tape. Right now, growing up in Barbados, I listened to. I have to sneak. I wasn't a good sneaker, right? But here, my parents are more relaxed, whatever. So I also told them I'm 18. So I go to Sam Goody or one of them stores, and Raw, Eddie Murphy Raw, boom. Yeah. And I remember pausing that tape several times because I couldn't breathe laughing at that shit.
That's Raw so.
Oh my goodness, right? And I remember one, and this was even before I was talking about being a comedian. It was just funny. One of the things that I say, man, you got to do this thing is when I saw Tony Woods. Tony, I think he had a purple suit on. He was doing this bit about a monkey. You understand? And he gave this monkey a personality about if you could call the monkey, have it start dinner or something. I was like, man, this dude is amazing. How come he's not like super famous?
Yeah.
But you understand it, especially being in this business. It doesn't because you're good doesn't necessarily translate to commercial success. Yeah. Because Tony Woods is Dave Chappelle's OG.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I mean? That's Dave Chappelle's OG, and it's like wow, and it's like, and Tony Woods is he was at a friend of mine even saw Tony Woods doing a spot at Broadway Comedy Club. The great Tony Woods, a comedian's comedian. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, and obviously I like Godfrey.
Yeah,
big Godfrey fan. Greg Barnes.
Greg Barnes is awesome.
Greg Barnes.
The fact that Greg Barnes isn't massive is such a shame.
But because you don't know because there's a business level to this thing that you don't know, and it's cutthroat. It's shitty business wise. So many things go into this thing where it was absolutely ridiculous. I was listening to a podcast. Shout out to NNFA podcast. They were talking about Dave Temple was talking when he first went to his first show that he saw live, and it was Kevin Hart was hosting. And they was giving him hell. Oh man, and he can get the crowd.
Yeah.
But then that same guy, turns out to be a mega rock star.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
I keep saying Gabriel. Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah. He said that his agent had said, "Hey, this guy Kevin Hart is working on a special. You'd like to come up and do sometimes?" He's like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, the dude is funny." Next thing you know, he's like, he rocket past everybody.
Past everybody.
So you never know, you know. And not only that, people love you when you start to grow, right? Oh, that's my guy. And when you start to reach the pinnacle that you get like too big, they go, he ain't that funny anyway. It's crazy.
I already did it. I have my whole arc planned out because I already know I'm going to do a couple specials, and then I'm going to be the third one's going to be Save My Life tour. So we're all going to go work out and shit. We're going to get me shit in shape, and then that's how I bring people back to me. You know, what I mean? I get too big, and then I'm going to lose. Then I'm going to be like, save me. I have, I'm going to lose my foot, and then I'm going to drop down, and then they're going to get me back. You know what I mean? But I was going to say something because you didn't mean it this way. You said funny, but it made me think about, I love, like now that I'm doing comedy more consistently, because real quick, because I did it 2015 to 2019, like not pretty consistently, but not like every day, like not as like a real comic. I did it pretty consistently, and I got some jobs. I was able, one of my friends was able to, like, he got sick, and he's like, yo, I'm doing something at the stand. Can you do it? Yeah. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah. And I did that, and then I moved here to Connecticut, and then I moved to Danbury without a car, without anything. So I was just cooked. So I didn't do anything for like a year and change. Yeah. Then I started doing it big again, and then we got into COVID. Right. And then now we're like, so now I'm getting that comic experience. So like, again, I joked about the roasting. Having friends who mess with you all the time is the best. Yeah. Like it's so like, and I'm gonna bring up our Indian tech, calling the tech line, Fani. Yo, Fani is the absolute best. Like having a guy who just like, it's not like, it's no matter what, him and I never had a real conversation. It's always something to insult each other. Like I posted that video about me going to Aruba where I jump in the water and then I did the massive explosion, right? And Funny goes, the splash is not big enough. Unrealistic. Please repost. Like I was like, yo, this is what I've been waiting for as a comic. You know what I mean? We have such a great, like, even your boy Kolar. I don't want to burn a bit on stage, but he does a bit about weighing stuff. He goes, put your Henrick on the scale. Error. And I'm like, yes. Like that's why I love it. I love being able to do that, and that's why I think that's that style of comedy, like just having fun, going for it. People got to stop being so damn sensitive. Listen, can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you something. Breaking news. I blew the shit out of my chair at work today. I stood up, pow. Wow. And everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, nobody's going to make fun of me here. This is why I can't be in corporate America anymore, because this is bullshit. I just threw 6 springs and 8 screws down the whole aisle, and nobody said a damn thing. Everyone was worried about my safety. You guys are not friends. Y'all fake as shit. And I'm tired. Like that. Like I think we need to have a little bit more fun, and I think that's what our styles is like that. Like again, I think the style differential, I think is so important. Like I think people just need to be themselves. True. And I think too many people worry about. This is gonna sound bad, but it's like what the audience is thinking too much. Right. Like, hey, listen, if it's funny to me, I'm gonna share my experience. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna write something about. I heard, whatever is hot right now. Whatever. Crumble cookie is has to be fat shit. And crumble cookie is so hot right now. I'm gonna write something about crumble cookie. And it's like that's good. Like if you have a real good take on it, but it's like, so I can connect with them. It's like, no, you have to. Do it in your own way. People have to stop being afraid of taking chances in the right way. And I also
think too that not every comic has to do political stuff.
Correct.
Because they're not versed in it. Yeah. There's many things that you don't understand. It's not. You may say, okay, such and such happened in the news today. Oh, I'm gonna write a bit. Yeah. Everybody doesn't have to do that. Yeah. Because I always say comedy, subject matter. Rather is so broad. It is so broad. Why narrow it down to only this? I have an opinion on this. I have an opinion on that. I have an opinion.
Can I tell you something? I think that's a lot of New York. I think that's if you're doing a lot in Brooklyn and things like that. Like, dude, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
My 2 times I've taken off from comedy.
Yeah.
My comeback is when Trump gets elected president. And these freaking crazy people are. If you don't have anything to say about the election, get out. And I'm like, what are we? I'm like, I'm just here to talk about me being fat.
Yeah.
And this, like, can we just have some fun?
You should know. Yeah, you don't have to.
Like, I was like, Jesus, like, why are people, like, I don't understand, like, because
Yeah.
for me, it's always been like with is my taxes going up or down?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like third world country where they're like, they shot him. Damn, that's crazy. That's insane. Damn, they killed Hipólito. That's insane.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Like, it's just, I think that it's meant to be fun. We meant to, and again, listen, I don't want everyone to shit on anybody. If you have a great take on it,
Right.
have it,
By all
like,
means,
and it's
yeah.
funny. Like, funny's funny.
You know what Tony Rock said? Tony Rock said, "Oh, Five. Thank you, Five." Tony Rock said this.
God.
Yeah. Tony Rock said this. He's like, he's not worried about getting it out first. He's just, I'm worried about making the best.
Correct.
So my take on it is going to be the best,
Yeah.
regardless of what anybody did before me, and that's it. Which is yeah, and that's shout out to Tony Rock's podcast, Live from the Green Room. They talk a lot about comedy too.
Oh, I have to try. I didn't even know that was.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you this question. Someone asked me this. Do you consume a lot of comedy, like in your daily? Like, is that what you watch a lot or no?
Yeah,
You do?
some days more than some.
I don't watch a lot of comedy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it's
more of
a
like-
lot. I don't know if it's fair to say. I do watch and I listen to a lot of comedy podcasts, comedy related podcasts.
Yeah.
Especially when they're dealing with stand up comedy as a career.
Correct.
Journeys.
Like that I like,
That is what I more listen to than actual like, hey, I'm sitting down and watch comedy special or
Correct,
comedy after.
yeah.
I would rather do that.
Like, I don't know why it's hard for me to watch a comedy special now. Like, I
Yeah.
can't. Like, I try to watch a couple. Not that they were bad, but it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Almost like I said, I'm not as smart as your other guests. So like I'm too susceptible. I can't watch any of this. I was watching Ralph Barbosa and I started saying, "Hey Holmes" on stage. What's up, Ese? Like, that's not me. That's not me at all.
I watched.
Be careful.
I watched because Ali Sadiq is just
Oh, bro, we have to talk. You've mentioned him a couple times. I love Ali Sadiq. Man.
brilliant.
That is, I think that's where I'm leaning towards in terms of my style. Like, I'm a storyteller a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro, that one. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No.
That one when he was talking about his sister and that
Yeah,
loss, that whole domino effect is one of the most unbelievable series and content in comedy that I've ever seen.
And which is his style, and he's true to himself.
Yeah.
Because you know what, Leanne Morgan is funny too.
Yeah.
Leanne Morgan is
Everybody's-
hilarious, right? And at the time, she said comedy clubs didn't want to mess with her because she wasn't doing anything controversial. She
Yeah.
wasn't edgy. She was just a mom, a white suburban Southern mom.
Correct.
And now, people love her.
Yeah.
You know, so it's what it is, man. Damn, we got 3 minutes left. This has been fun.
This has been fun, man.
It
It
flew.
flew by.
It
We're having
flew
fun.
by.
We didn't even need that Polak or whatever, man. That was great, son. This is a great time. Dude, can we do this like every couple, like every quarter of the Caribbean night, son? We're going to come out here just playing.
Like, hey, Alex, something
Yeah,
you got to
yeah,
take
yeah,
off.
yeah.
or something.
Don't worry, I told you I got 36 first cousins. We'll make it a mistake. Sorry, your muffler not working.
Alex, you have
So, man,
have 3 days to respond.
So real quick, I just wanted to do it. You said I could do it. I have a merch shop.
yeah, for sure.
Give a shout out to the people. Oh,
Yeah.
and I folded
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hat. It's bigenergyhenrick.com.
Yes.
This is
wait.
just something I did because I was trying to get on Kill Tony. So I said, hey, listen, let me build a shop.
Yeah.
Now they're charging me $16 a month, and I don't get no site visits.
Yeah.
So please let's get some site visits. Big Energy Henrik. I got hats, T-shirts about some of my jokes, and then our boy Fonny. Fonny said he buying the sandals.
Yeah.
I have a chancla because I'm Dominican.
Yeah.
Because drink. And he said he said he's gonna send us a photo of
Yes.
him with the sandal
On the train.
in India, and I
Awesome.
can't wait.
Also, shout out. So, where can we find you on social media?
Henrik Comedy on everything now. So I actually just changed it all. So it's
good.
Henrik HENRICK Comedy on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't like Facebook, but
Hey, man, Facebook is important too, bro.
you like Facebook?
Yeah,
Sorry,
man.
I'm getting off skin. Every time I go on there, it's just depressed people from my town. I got hit by a car yesterday. Can you send me $12? You know what I like going? Watching their GoFundMe only have $15 in it. That's my favorite. But yeah, usually what I use is Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, and YouTube. Those
TikTok
are
too, or
TikTok, yeah, it's just my name. I think it's just Henrick Urena
Okay.
On TikTok. I have to
1
see
minute.
if I can change it. 1 minute
Yeah.
left. Is
You got,
okay.
any, got any shows coming up?
Yeah, next weekend, the
What's the
September
dates?
27th.
Okay.
We're
Where at?
doing the New Rochelle La Clave. We're doing a all Latino show.
Okay. I'm before real quick. You're the host on Thursday.
Oh yes, I'm the host of the Thursday New Rochelle every Thursday at La Clave on Main Street in New Rochelle. We're doing an open mic there, so come out. We're trying to get we want to make it a mixed language mic.
Yeah.
So if we can get some Latinos in there, if you're white, it's okay. Come to. We use good credit.
Shout out Eddie. Shout out Eddie D from.
Shout out Eddie D.
Tri-State
Yeah, for
Stand-Up,
Tri-State Stand Up, putting it all together. So
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then I'm doing New York City on October 11th.
Okay. All
In
right,
the
all right.
Broadway Club.
Yeah,
Comedy Club.
I've got I think Sloop up in New York, Hope, New York, I believe. That Saturday I've got Belmar, the Velvet Sugar Show, Belmar, New Jersey. Actually, Terrence is going to come now, check it out.
Snap.
Yeah, and I think I'm on Cooper Rigo's show Sunday at the Whiskey Cellar.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I got some other stuff coming up.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Fantastic.
But this has been real, man. We had the Velvet Sugar podcast Caribbean edition.
Caribbean edition, baby, that's it.
Plantain versus plátano.
That's 100% plátano, vámonos. La gente, ahora esperamos que al final, now we waited to the end.
Sí.
Soy dominicano 100%, so, ¿qué es lo que es, primo?
Sí, ¿qué lo que,
Plátano,
primo?
¿Qué es lo que, maní? All right, brother, appreciate it. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fun.
of course, man.
All right.
Funny.
Funny, we love you.
Yeah.
Funny, my cell phone's not working. Please help me out.